politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and Marty on the beat. Mike and Marty. Mike and Marty on the beat. Mike and Marty. Mike and Marty on the beat. Mike and Marty.
Good morning, Bellows Falls and Keene, and welcome to the feed. It's Mike and Marty. We're here with Sam Howard. We're going to be talking about library youth programs. A lot of exciting stuff happening there this spring. And first, Marty with local events.
So local events at the Bellows Falls Opera House for the second week in a row is the movie Shelter. It runs through February 10th. It is an R-rated movie, and it is according to the previews, it's a very typical Jason Statham film. Lots of
Action.
getting the bad guy, and he's got an accent, so what more could you want? The classic movie is, of course, Groundhog Day. It's sponsored by James Plumbing and Heating. And I don't know, I've been seeing all the memes about the groundhog getting in trouble, so the groundhog said 6 more weeks of winter.
Yeah.
Oof. Well. So last week we had Leslie Lassiter here to talk about her Tai Chi program, and she just wanted us to remind everybody that you have until February 17th to join this beginner Tai Chi workshop. And then after that, she closes it because she has to move on. So reminding people that it's Tuesdays at 10:30. It is at the Westminster Institute. And to call for more information, 802-722-3607. And if you feel you can't stand for an entire Tai Chi class, there's also a seated Tai Chi class, same day, Tuesdays, at 12:15. But if you reach out to the Westminster Cares, which I believe that's the number I just gave you, they can give you more information on that. If you're looking to break the winter blues, I wonder if that's why they did it in blue. I didn't even realize that. But break the winter blues. This Sunday, Ciao Popolo is another of their tea dance parties. And you can do that before you go to, although the Super Bowl probably starts at 6, right?
Yeah, something like
If
that.
you don't want to do the Super Bowl, you can go do the tea dance. And just reminding everybody that tickets are on sale for Cabaret. That's the Wild Goose Players Spring production. It's going to be April 3rd to the 12th. And we are booking David to come on in early March to give us all the details about the Cabaret performance. And I don't know about you, but personally, I'm very excited for it. Very, very excited. So, Sam, you have a lot of stuff to talk to us about. Oh, my
So
goodness.
many things going on.
Where do you want to start?
Well, let's start with Yeti Set Read. This is our winter reading program. Yay, there it is. And it started actually January 26th. It runs through the end of March. March 28th is our final. And we have some of our classic programs that you expect, like Storytime every Wednesday at 10:30. We have regular weekly programs. So, did I send you the Monday Gatherers one? I didn't.
You did. Monday Gathers? Yep, I got it.
Okay, let's start with Monday Gathers. We'll just start at the beginning of the
There you
week. So this is Monday Gathers. This is actually a collaborative program between me and Sky Peebles, who's doing adult programming, and this is part of the Vermont AARP winter grant that we got for placemaking, with goals to combat isolation and loneliness and get
neat.
people learning new skills and getting
Nice.
together. So every Monday night we have a different food planned theme. This is all ages, intergenerational. The first Monday of the month is Cookbook Club. So we pick a theme. This past Monday, it was stews and chilies. You make the dish,
Ooh, nice.
bring that in the recipe, and we all share and have a potluck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the second Monday is Veggie Forward Potluck. This is Michelle Boslin works with us for this one. Vegan-friendly food. Try something new, seasonal
nice.
produce like this.
Yeah.
So very vegan and vegetarian friendly. The third Monday of the month is going to be dinner and a movie, and again, all ages. So, I think School of Rock is what we're thinking of showing for our first one.
that's
and
a good
doing
one.
like a taco bar, so like a light prepared meal. Again, all ages. It's cold outside. Come to the library Monday nights. And then the fourth Thursday is going to be Budget Bites. And so we're going to pick an ingredient that's fairly inexpensive, and we have limited amounts, or we have to get them, of the ingredient for people to pick up who want to make a recipe out of it. This month it's canned beans. And so come up with, and
neat.
we'll bring our own
That's a good
inexpensive recipes.
Yeah. Great idea.
But also learning new skills. We have, next week when Sky's here, she's going to tell you all about those programs. But that's one that's happening on Monday nights. Again, open to all ages.
And what's the time frame? That's
Those
one thing
are
I don't see.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
And
okay.
then they usually wrap up around 6:30 or
Okay.
whenever.
That's
And there are
It's done.
cooking facilities at the library?
We now have a kitchenette. We encourage you to bring the dishes made. But yeah, we do have
But like
a
if you're
kitchen.
doing the baked beans thing,
Yes.
you probably do that
I have an
there.
induction top with a
Oh,
countertop fan that we use. Yeah, we've got fridge, sink, like we've got a whole kitchen set up. It's been a game changer. We love this. So that's Mondays. Tuesdays, we have a mother and baby yoga program. So this is one that we host. It's actually run by Sacred Transitions Midwifery. And they do provide free childcare, but you have to contact them to let them know you're coming. And their email is sacredtransitionsbirth@gmail.com.
Nice.
So-
And this is a program you've been running for a
This
while,
is a program we've
right?
been running for a
That's
while.
what
They
I
took a
thought.
break during the holiday, and now they're back. And so we've got this whole great play space. I will talk about that in a moment, too. They do yoga up on the top floor. They come down. They have a little play group, social, coffee club
nice.
after. It's a really nice mother-infant program. So that's free every
Again,
Tuesday
creating
morning.
creating those connections. Those connections.
Those
that's
connections are a
awesome.
big deal. Also on Tuesdays is the Beginning Readers Book Club. So learning how to read can be really hard, but it's really awesome. And so I have sets of books at each book club. They get a new book to read. I have different activities. So like for Frog and Toad, we're going to turn it into a skit and we're going to act it out. And for Piggy and Elephant, we put on a puppet show. So it's reading, learning to read, learning fluency, learning vocabulary, practicing with each other, and just a really supportive.
And what age group are you targeting?
Like 7, 8, 9. That sort of age group. I actually think I specified. Oh, grades 1st through 3rd.
And is
So-
this also for like parents to come and pick
Yes,
up
I
tips
totally
for how to
encourage
help
parents-
help their kids continue
Yep.
what they're learning with you into reinforcement? Because I mean that's kind
I
of
would
like
think
That is
key.
that would be the
Yeah.
key.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing with story time too. Is I like it when parents have to be there at story time because those are very young children. But for this, I do like it when parents come. It gives me a chance to model how we do that, and so that's really
And
valuable.
plus, I would think that I think parenting today is overwhelming.
Oh, there's so much
So
and
with-
screens and
that's what I'm saying with screens. I
yeah.
mean, it's not quite. So I think having that resource is great.
Yeah, and it's a
and,
night
and a little
out at the
backup.
library,
You
and
know,
you get to
a little-
have fun.
Yeah.
We're playing. It's great. So that's on Tuesdays. They begin at 5:00. Yep, we're on Wednesday now, which is story time at 10:30, except for today. That is going to be ending in a few. My homeschool program is running on Wednesdays, but that's going to wrap up next week. And I'm going to save those for the after-school programs. Thursdays, that's after school. And Fridays, we have a play group from 10:30 to 12. This is run by, I should mention that the Early Reader Book Club is supported from a grant from Vermont Humanities through the Vermont Early Literacy Initiative. And Playgroup runs every 10:30 to 12 every Friday, and that is supported by the Greater Falls Family Partnership, which is a bunch of local organizations. And
You've been doing that one for a while
doing
too.
that for a while, yeah, because
Does
we
that
had the
get good
family dinners.
attendance? Is that
Oh, yes. We
Good.
get great attendance. And we have this incredible play space. Thanks to a small mini grant from Building Bright Futures, I was able to purchase a whole bunch of new furniture, toys, settings. If you're familiar with the play space in the program room, the couch, which was donated by Chroma, and the rug are the only things we've ever bought. The train table, all the rest of it was by donation. So this
Wow,
is the first time where we've had this pot of money where we can really invest in early childhood play space. And it makes us really unique in Bellows Falls because outside of like school or childcare settings, there aren't many indoor play spaces entirely geared towards early childhood where you don't have to, have a membership, buy tickets, buy a coffee, and hope you're not annoying other people. It's just intended for families, and it's been getting a lot of play. So
It
we're
looks
really
like
happy.
the stuff that you have is some really good interactive type.
Yes.
I mean, I
Yes.
think there's a function to some of the things that you have as well.
Absolutely,
Yeah, a learning
absolutely.
function.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
nice.
So that's open whenever we don't have a program, and sometimes even when we do, the play space is available. And we've had families coming in now. We have families come in every Saturday that hang out as a group, and this is their social thing, and
Oh, that's
the kids
really
play,
cool.
and it's
Yeah.
wonderful. So we really, really are happy with that.
That's cool.
So, that Early Readers Book Club, I talked about that. I am going to talk next about the after-school programs, because we do have after-school programs, and they all start next week. They've been on a little hiatus for the
Because of the holidays.
because of the holidays, and because Dominic, who works at the library now, who does some of these programs for me, has been on vacation, but he'll be back. And the kids have let me know that they are waiting for him. So if we go to the Let's Game. So our after-school programming, geared to middle school and older. On Wednesdays, we have a Roblox club. We provide the devices. It's up to the kids to have their own account. And so hopefully they've set that up with their parents. And they play. It is the loudest program for a
Really?
bunch of kids on screens. Oh my gosh, it is so loud. They have a great time. That one's ongoing.
Yeah.
And honestly, every day is Roblox Club after school to some degree.
For
But this
us
is when they all
seniors,
show up.
for-
Yes.
What are Roblox?
Roblox is an online game where players can create their own games. It's
Really?
games. Yeah, it's computer
They
games.
invent their own game.
There is a studio where they can do that. I've got
Ah.
some of our kids who are learning how to do that,
Uh-huh.
and they've been sharing their games, and it's really fun to watch
that's
them do
really
that.
cool.
But there's all these different games, and they play on servers, and they can chat with each other. And not to say Roblox doesn't have problems. I am familiar with the news, but it's been working for us, and the kids love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And yeah. On Wednesdays, we have our Young Gamers Club. This is D&D for 9 to 13, and it's after school. What time did I say? 3:30, and that's run by Dominic. And so it's a lot of fun. Tabletop gaming is just, it's fun. And it's got a great group for that. On Thursdays, we have Let's Game, and these are tabletop card games. And so we provide everything. Thanks to a grant from Magic Kids, we have an incredible Magic the Gathering collection. Thanks to a grant from ALA and ALSC, I now have an incredible Pokemon collection. And we're adding Lorcana, which is a new Disney game to it. So just come, bring your own decks if you've got them. We encourage parents to come to this one too, because these are activities you can do with your kids at home, and it's fun to play these games. So we will teach you, we will give you everything you need to get started.
No old-fashioned, just regular 52 cards.
Well, yes, actually, I do have cards downstairs, but those groups
Just
tend not
curious.
to play with them.
Oh.
And we do have, again, Sky will talk more about this, board games check out just like books at the library. So if you're
Oh,
planning a
nice.
family
Yeah,
night,
yeah.
we have games for adults, really great games like Wingspan, Betrayal at the House on the Hill, which is one of my favorites. And then we have all the classic games, Monopoly, Sorry, Trouble, and so many things in between. I have games specifically for young children, like non-readers, because there's so many great skills in games, learning how to be patient, learning how to take turns, winning and losing,
Yeah, all
learning
those
how to
things,
play
yeah.
fair. So please come borrow board games. And then Friday night is our teen tabletop, and so this is Dungeons and Dragons for 13 and older. Once they graduate high school, they age out of the program, but we've got a great group that's been coming to that. And we're always accepting more. Just email me, sam@rockinghamlibrary.org, if you're interested in the tabletop games, if you have questions, and we would love to get that going and get more people in. I think that takes me to our big programs.
Okay.
So
These are just little programs.
these are just
These
little
are the-
programs.
Little
These are
minor
little programs
programs.
every
Every
day.
day.
Basically, we have at least one program every day. And so you've got the Project Runway. Project Runway, this is going to be our big February program. And the idea is we are having a series.
There we go.
We've been
Got it.
doing more Saturday programming, and people seem to really like it. Families like it. So we're having a series of no-so Saturdays. And as you can see with the bow ties, that's what we're making. And I brought an example here, too. So this Saturday, we're making bow tie pet collars. And the following Saturday, we're going to make blankets. We're going to make chew toys on the 21st. This is an example of one that we've made, and catnip toys for cats. And then bandanas on the last Saturday of February. So you make the craft or make something for your pet or a stuffed animal if you don't have a pet, and then take a picture and send the picture to projectrunway@rockinghamlibrary.org. And the goal is that by the end of February, I hope we have a really cute slideshow of like community pets wearing
Just the
handmade
pet
things.
or the pet and the owner?
No humans, please.
Oh, okay.
You cannot be in the picture,
All
Mike.
right.
No humans, pets only.
All right.
But-
Well, that's a good thing to know.
Yes. Actually, I put that as a rule because then
Okay,
I have to
sorry.
get model release forms and then
Oh, yeah.
that's
You don't
right.
need
Yeah.
release
And
forms on the
the
dogs or cats.
do not need
Yeah.
pet release forms.
Yes.
So that is going to be happening in February. So all no-so Saturdays, and you don't have to make something with us. Just if it's something handmade, take a picture of your pet or a stuffed animal, and hopefully we have a lot of people participate because I think it'll be really cute and fun. And then coming up in March, this is the Oreos.
There we go.
In March, we have an Oreo Taste Test Challenge. How good do you think you are at recognizing Oreo flavors?
Oh, really? Because there's
And we have-
there's quite a few now.
There's
It's wild.
many. And so I've got a bunch of exotic Oreos with flavors like This is the flavor lime cheese.
Ew.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cheese Oreos.
Really?
I didn't
Ew.
realize that.
Where do you find that?
I found it. So there was this exotic snacks website,
Oh.
and they have
Okay.
Oreos from around the world. So I don't have a date for that yet. I'm right now, March. My later dates are a little more flexible, but that will be a Saturday program. Come, we will give you a score sheet. You get to taste cookies. I mean, we'll have to have like hot chocolate and coffee and tea because it's going to be.
Is there like
fun.
a winner for the person that figures that identifies the most, or how's it going to work? You just taste test
Just
them and
taste
score them?
test.
Oh, okay.
You just get to eat a bunch of cookies one morning. You know.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like fun. Can't go wrong with that.
Exactly, and open to all ages. So.
Wait, when
And-
is it? No, I'm just kidding.
Right, I don't have a date for that yet. And the other one I don't have a date for is April, in time for Easter. We are having, we're doing it again. We haven't done this for a few years. A Peeps Literary Diorama Contest. So,
Really?
you know, the
Neat.
Peeps, the mushroom
yeah,
Peeps.
Yeah.
So what you do is pick a book, take a scene from a book, and recreate it in a diorama using Peeps.
Oh, that's funny
Sweet.
because there's all kinds of different peeps now, right? 'Cause
There's all kinds of different
there's
Peeps, there's different
colors
colors,
and-
but
yeah.
you can build settings. I think it was a Brother Karamazov that won the last one. It was an
Really?
unusual one, yeah. But we had Harry
Yeah.
Potter submissions.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just pick a scene from your book, pick
Yeah,
characters, and use Peeps. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to display them in the library. Now that we're not in lockdown, I originally did this in lockdown and we didn't have
Oh,
display.
didn't- yeah.
But I think we'll do a library display. So
Oh, that's cool.
That'll be coming.
Because peeps, they'll last. That display will last
Yeah.
It'll
for
never
the
rot.
next, till the next century with peeps in it.
Oh, great. But that's going to be a lot of fun. And so, again, all ages are invited to participate. Yeah.
So tell us about. I know that you were talking in Rotary about you have a staff member that's been a staff member quite some time, but there's some news about this staff member. So do you want to share that with the
Yes,
public?
I will. So Ava, if you've been to the youth department, you've met Ava, or she rides the bibliobike around. And she's going to be moving into the new position, and this is a brand new to this library position as a young adult services librarian. So she'll be working with me, but focusing specifically on teen programming, teen collection, teen services. She's been running these after-school programs at the desk, and so not only is she excited about doing this, but the teens are excited
Oh,
about her
nice.
doing
Oh,
this.
yeah, yeah.
So it's such a great setup,
quick-
and
a
I
nice focus,
expect
too,
good things
yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
Yes, because we have been having community discussions about after-school things.
I was just
and
going to say
programs
it's
for
kind of
teens.
it's kind of the age group that seems to fall through the cracks
Right.
as far as there's a lot of focus on like central school age. I'll use that for, and then there's of course there's sports and other things with
Yeah.
high school, but that middle, and that's the time when probably they need the most socialization,
Yes.
interaction,
It is
place
a
to
very
go.
high-risk period right after
yeah,
school for middle school
yeah,
ages.
yeah.
Yeah, there's studies about that. So yes, it'll be really good to have her doing that specifically because I mean at this point it's been me doing all of this, but having her now do that just increases what we can do, which I'm really excited
Now,
about.
does she get to like? Is she going to be like involved in like she gets to create the stuff? Like she's
She
kind of
gets to
taking that
create the stuff with the teens.
with the teens. Okay.
So that's what we've been working on her now is learning how to.
That's
She's
great.
got a teen meeting coming up after school.
how to kind of facilitate.
How to facilitate
Yeah.
getting them to do things. Because previously, when we had the tag team, the teen advisory group, they were the ones who threw our big family Halloween parties. They did the fundraising and took a trip to go see the producers on Broadway, and it only cost kids $50 for this
Oh, nice.
entire
Wow.
trip. We went to Anime Boston for 3 days. They do all sorts of great programs, and then they can pick their own programs. Like we haven't had a teen lock-in since before COVID, but that's also because I'm old. Being up all night is not what I want.
Not your game anymore? Imagine that.
So having Ava and having the teens really being involved at a greater level,
Yeah,
I'm very excited
Now,
about this
is there,
development.
you mentioned that a lot of the programs that you're doing are sourced through grant funding. Are there grants out there to help with some of the teen stuff? Or do you
Yes,
need?
There is actually a very specific grant that I'm going to go for called the Paul Post Grant, and it is specifically for teen literacy services, so bringing back the teen tag team and getting them involved in the library and then planning
Nice.
programs. And so it's up to $1,000 grant. So it'll just be like a little seed money for this. But the library is very supportive of it, and there's budget for it. But yeah, we will be pursuing
Right,
more
but I also
grants.
wondered if, because I know that like anyone else, you could always, are there fundraising things that you'll be doing to?
Possibly. The previous iteration of the tag team held book fairs.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we did actually a bunch of things. We had a movie downtown that we sold tickets for. So, yeah. Yep.
Because
That'll be
I
part
was
of
just
their-
thinking about all the cool things that you did. Obviously, those took money on, like it took
Exactly.
fundraising money. So
Yep.
that's nice.
So
that,
the teens were
but what
involved in that. And there's a lot that goes into putting those programs together that the teens learned. Like, I don't know if you've thought of this, but teens don't necessarily know how to make a business phone call or even a
yeah,
cold
a
call
phone- yeah,
professionally.
right.
I know
Yeah.
adults who don't.
Yes.
So in doing these kind of fundraising things, there's so many different skills they develop
Yeah.
out of this that are really beneficial, like future work skills, just communication, leadership.
I also think there's a certain component of if you work for something, it means a lot
It
more.
does.
It really does. Like you fundraise and then you get to go to a Broadway show or you get to go to the anime. It just
It's
it always
ownership.
means more.
Yeah.
It does, and
That's
that's something that we intentionally want our patrons to feel. And in fact, our middle school kids, when they're there after school, that's their room. That, as far as they're concerned, this is where they belong. This is where they're welcome. This is their place.
That's cool.
And that's what we want. Let's be the community's living room. We've got the toys. Oh, we also have our winter reading challenge. This is very low key. I have 2 timers, and we have a vending machine now, one of those little toy capsules.
I saw it when I went to the Rotary meeting.
Yes.
I was like,
So if you read for 20 minutes, you don't have to read at the library, although if you do, you can use the timers, or get a log and fill it out. You can come in and get a prize out of the vending machine. It's been very popular.
I would imagine it is. It's funny the tiny little carrots that we dangle,
Right,
and
those
that are
little-
so
Extrinsic rewards.
that
Yeah.
are so like, oh, I gotta get yeah.
And even the middle schoolers have been doing it. Like,
Really?
at the end of the day, their friends have mostly gone home. They don't want to play Roblox anymore. Let's get a prize.
That's
So they
really
read.
cool.
Oh, so they
Yeah.
read for 20 minutes.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, we have one staff member whose kids come in who have been told to stop reading for prizes when they're
Oh,
really
because they're getting too many. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's great. So that is also going on. And I don't know, we may keep that up. It's been really popular.
I don't know. It's just, like I said, it caught my eye when I walked in, and I was like, I don't know what that's all about.
Oh yeah, and I get
And,
asked. Kids are like, "What is that?" Because they know what those are. What's it doing here?
Yeah. That's funny.
So what are the prizes, just for my?
Oh, let's see. We've got little toy dinosaurs, dragons. There's like fake
Oh,
mustaches,
neat.
which one of the kids put above her thing and went around making eyebrows at people. They're so much fun.
No, they're so
There's
creative.
super bouncy balls. There's a little candy. Not a lot of there.
Yeah.
Some of them have candy.
Oh, interesting.
The sticky slappy hands things.
Oh, yeah.
It's just sort of like random.
Throw them when they just, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yep.
But it's just something fun. And
It's
if it gets
just
people
fun.
reading, God, everyone, I mean, it's such a good thing to learn at a young age because you can do it anywhere.
Right.
If you're bored in line waiting for something, you can read a book on your phone. If you're stuck in an airport, it just makes the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Then you can learn things.
Yeah. And it's entertaining. It's lots of good things come out of it.
So we have about just a little under 2 minutes left. Where can people find all this information if they want to? Do they need to sign up? Do they just show up? Give us
Most
the
of these
details.
are just show up. The ones where you have to make something if you're coming. If you follow us on Facebook, Rockingham Library, we post a lot of things there. I usually post like whatever the next Saturday programs are, because there are, what's happening this Saturday? I don't remember. Sky has a bunch of Saturday programs.
Okay. And she's coming next week.
She's coming next week.
Yeah, good.
So rockinghamlibrary.org, our website. Follow us on Facebook. We're also on Blue Sky. I randomly post on our Instagram page.
Is this on your it's on your website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. If you go to programming and just click the youth programs,
Okay.
you can actually get the whole
The
brochure.
flyer.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all there.
Okay.
And all the dates and details.
So we'll just do a
Great.
quick plug for next week. Next week we have Sky and Ian coming from the library. There's so many things happening at the library. We couldn't do it in one show.
Yeah.
So we
yeah.
split it into 2 weeks. Sky's going to talk about the Library of Things, which is very intriguing. And Ian's going to talk about, it's Carnegie, right?
Smithsonian.
Smithsonian.
We have
I
a
couldn't remember. I
Smithsonian
don't know
exhibit
why I
coming.
kept getting Carnegie. But Smithsonian.
There's actually 2 other Carnegie things going on.
Okay.
But the Smithsonian exhibit is
Okay.
a specific one.
So very exciting because there's literally is something for everybody at the Rockingham Free
That's,
Public Library.
that's the goal.
And
Yeah.
that's really cool. All right. Well, thank you for
Yeah,
coming
thank you
on.
so
having
much,
me.
Sam. You're doing great work.
I get to play all day.
And we'll see you next week.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Mike and Marty